Most likely you skipped right over all of those sections at the end of the contract. You know, the ones that you probably call boilerplate. Well, that's what lawyers call them too. Now, most people think that boilerplate is just some extra stuff that lawyers toss in. You know, longer contracts mean higher fees. That's what you're thinking, right? But boilerplate isn't extra stuff at all. It's the opposite. It got its name because it provides a protected layer around the contract, around the provisions that lay out the deal that you want. Despite that mini law school lesson, there's still a chance that most people gloss right over the boilerplate in an agreement. No, I know it's not you, but you might share this with someone else. So let's talk about one of the provisions that is far more important than it appears, the notice provision. The notice provision is, as its name indicates, the one describing who gets notice, how that notice has to be delivered, how much notice, how much time must be given in order to trigger certain events under a contract, such as notice of breach and cure. In my opinion, there's no such thing as a standard notice provision. Let's play with some, but by no means all, of the alternatives, and let's see what you think. 1, who gets notice? Is it the parties alone, or is it the parties plus someone else, say legal counsel? If it's to parties plus someone, must both receive the notice for it to be effective, or is it effective upon delivery to the party? The second the attorney gets it as a courtesy. 2, if the parties are entities, well, how's notice get addressed? To the entity or to a person at the entity? 3, how's it sent? Regular mail, special mail such as registered, overnight courier such as FedEx, email, in person, by more than one method? How's your analysis of that answer changed since the pandemic? 4, is notice effective when it's dispatched or when it's received? What does received mean? Is it actual receipt or is it deemed receipt? What about the kind of provision that says that notice sent by U.S. mail is effective, say, 3 days after mailing? It once took a month to get something from our Santa Barbara office to our Dallas office. Was I supposed to guess if that was notice, that it was notice, and what was in it? 5, do your answers change depending on whether you think you're the one more likely to receive a notice or to send it? Do your answers change depending on what sort of notice you're most likely to receive or to send? The answers are likely yes and yes. Now, we could go on, but this isn't about contract drafting. Instead, it's a reminder to make sure that you engage in meaningful conversations with your legal counsel over all of the elements of an agreement, not just the ones that say that someone's going to pay you $120,000 a month as a management fee until further notice. Oh, you probably noticed that notice bit.